Let's take a breath together, everyone, please. So we are gathered here on the full moon to do a work to support the essence of transition. I will get to that in a minute, what I mean by transition. Just muting there. And yep, we have a, was it a super moon, buck, thunder moon. I'm grinning because I'm old enough to remember when it was just called a moon, when it was just called a full moon. I'm that old. And I'm like, what happened? What happened? When did we need additional names for it? The full moon. I mean, all our lives we've not been sleeping well on the full moon. I mean, do we need to call it something now? Clearly we do. Not enough going on this year. This is the greatest, biggest full moon of the year. Apparently 17% bigger than usual. Looks more like 16% to me, just saying. But the reason why I like to do what we're doing today on the full moon is because it is a loud energy. It's a big energy. Whatever we're calling it, whatever time of the year it is a big, loud energy. And for me, it's a little bit like an industrial vacuum cleaner that we can kind of plug into and move a lot. You know, some of you were with me the other day for Healing Current, and in some ways that's a stronger energy, more refined energy and more connected one. But you know, this is to clean up some of the mess. And you know, we're getting together just like hundreds or thousands of other groups are tonight, doing their thing on the full moon. It all makes a beautiful tapestry together, and that's wonderful. You know, going back a couple of years ago, to when I started doing these, the intention then was to support grief. There was a lot of upset in the collective, a lot of confusion. Not that there isn't now. I mean, there's been enough shit going on this year, hasn't there? But it has felt appropriate to continue this work to support movement of what? Movement of stuckness, movement of grief, movement of confusion, movement of anger. Supporting discarnates to move, and some of you work with those energies, and discarnates don't know that they're discarnates, of course, and probably don't know that they want to go to the light. But those who are ready enough on a soul level, you know, we can support that with our work tonight. And if it weren't for any of those, I'm sure some of you have some discomfort or unease of some kind. You know, we are plugged in, we are plugged into and tuned into so much. I've had some interesting calls from people today, even before 9 in the morning. So one of those days, I don't think I was the only one, two. So let me explain what we're going to do with this. So this is a meditative work. I'm not going to use sound. I'm not going to use music. This is the process I like to use. We're going to feel and tune into our Merkaba field, and we're going to go to the temple of the etheric temple of purification, and we're going to be supported by the Archangel Raziel. Some of you are familiar with as being the angel of death. I like to think of that energy more as the angel of transition. My familiarity with that energy is that he supports us on the way out as opposed to on the way in. I'm going for tangents here. I remember our first birth, or my then wife's first birth. I was working with a being called the birth shaman that helps bring in, because you know, dads are kind of redundant during labor, aren't we? And that being helps move in. But Archangel Raziel is what we're working with today. If you're not familiar with the Merkaba field, I just happen to have one right next to me here. Very fancy one.
Oh my gosh.
Usually I have a smaller one with me, but no, this isn't a Merkaba. I do apologize. It's not at all. That was me trying to be clever. I want to now go and get a Merkaba. Bear with me. Showing off my toys like a kid at school, aren't I? All right, this is a Merkaba. There we go. And we have one of these round us all the time. It is the same shape as the one that is around the Earth. And that is there to help us move between dimensions, which we are doing all of the time to one degree or another. That's round us. It's always round us. Sometimes a little more, let's say, it would look a bit, I would use the word sketchy. I don't mean shady, I mean like it's sketched out. And so what we're going to do is affirm that, we're going to breathe into that, we're going to galvanize that, and we're going to use it. Some of you may find this buzzwordy terms, but really what it's about is moving gracefully between dimensions and then coming back again. I may be casual about this work, but I have set the space in this room. I have showered, I have tuned this room, I've called the guides and all these things. And that is for the sake of a connected work where you can let go of some density that you're holding for yourself, you're holding for others and the collective and so on. This shouldn't take particularly long. With that said, let's close our eyes and begin. And we begin as ever and always in and with prayer. Heavenly Father, Mother, God, Goddess, sweet essence of light, of vitality, purity, and sweetness, we call to you in this moment, through us, around us, as us. As we connect in this moment beneath us to the Earth Mother, to the Blessed Mother Earth below, and we ground ourselves, we find that beneath us. We feel it, we seek it, we own it, we claim it, we ground ourselves. That our spirit be more present within our body, we be aligned, we be robust, we ground ourselves. And so too, to the presence of the Father Sky above us, we prepare to receive. And through each of us and all of us, the sacred feminine, the sacred masculine connected. While truly this is a day to honor the feminine of the moon, we call to the divine feminine counterpart of each archangel to stand in the four corners around us. The beloved Charity, beloved Mary, beloved Faith, beloved Hope, shining light from the four corners around each of us, shining light from the four corners around us all. That we sit together in safe, clear, loving, open, vibrant space. And I call also to our higher selves, to this greater aspect of us, humbly asking this aspect to lead us, to attune us, to calibrate us, to refine us. That we can let love move through us, not hold on to it, that we can let density move through us and not hold on to it. We can allow our sacred coding to work through us. That we can step gracefully into an energy work and out of it and into the next, and out of that one. I'm calling forth the very highest good of our time together this evening, this day of the full moon. And so in the name of the Christ, I am the presence, I am the activity, calling forth the beloved love of the Archangel Raziel to be our steward, to be our guide, as we connect and as we travel. In presence, in gratitude, humility, and service, we say thank you, thank you, Thank you. Thank you. Amen. Let's close our eyes, please. Let's bring our attention to our chest. Please, would you relax your stomach? Please, will you find a position for your body that you're comfortable in? If you need to lay down, if you need to sway and move your body. Either way, Spirit is grateful for your attention, for your presence, and your connection. Please, would you feel your feet on the ground or any part of your body that touches the floor or the chair? But just as we honor the Spirit, we honor the physicality that houses it, that expresses it. There's so much noise in the collective. Please honor yourself for creating a slower pace for a few minutes here. And as you feel your etheric bodies come together, would you in this moment visualize or see or imagine a downward facing pyramid with 3 sides? The base is around your shoulders. The tip is about a foot below your feet. Just see it there or imagine it. It is as wide as you could stretch your arms. And so too equally, would you see an upward facing pyramid of 3 sides? The base is a little bit below your knees. The tip is about a foot above your head. If you would see or imagine these 2 pyramids begin to spin in opposite directions. If you cannot see it, just know that it is happening. And let them spin faster and faster now, please. Wonderful. Faster. Faster until it becomes a blur around you. Almost as if you were sitting or standing within a bubble. This is your Merkaba field. It certainly supports to raise your frequency. It certainly gives protection if called in that way. In your mind's eye, would you please imagine us all lifting from the ground in this Merkaba transport of ours, all of us lifting from the ground together. If you look to the left, if you look to the right, you will see the others in this group, and we lift together. And together we leave our point of origin, traveling at the speed of light. Breathe, please. Traveling together towards a collective destination on the etheric. All you need to do is breathe. In the distance, we see a vast building. And as we grow closer, we slow down. We approach the ground. And we feel our feet touch the ground. Let us all look up this grand building together, the size of a cathedral. There is a vast staircase leading up to the doors. Let us walk up together. And as we ascend this staircase, take a breath of gratitude to be connected with community, common facing, common agreement. All of you supporting each other. And we reach the doors. We're two beings 14 foot high. Bow in appreciation to us all. Smile and open the doors and beckon for us to move and walk in. And here we stand in an arena-size, ornate building. The ceiling is too high to see. On many levels of this vast atria, there are angels gathered. Some working and some watching. The color of this room alternates between emerald and violet. We welcome you to the Temple of Purification. Please breathe. In the center of this room, you'll see a circle of chairs. As we walk closer, you will see these chairs are made of crystal, translucent and ornate. Please walk to one and sit down. As you sit down, even on this hard surface, you find that the chair matches your back perfectly. You marvel at the comfort. You feel a pair of warm hands gently touch your shoulders as an angel of the Temple of Purification stands behind each of us to hold the space, to support, to give appreciation. Into the center of our circle enters beloved Azrael, thunderously tall, bright light. Azrael calls forth a vast column of light from the floor to the ceiling. Within that is the flame of purification. This is magnified, wider than the column, and this raises two to the ceiling. Please breathe. From out of this column, a ray of light shines into each of our chest. And the energy in this ray of light moves both ways, to you and from you. Breathe. But just as magnificent as this etheric temple is, requires the physicality of the body you were given to anchor to the earth plane, the earth plane that requires so much support. Far above your heads in the etheric temple, portals open around the room, far above your heads. And out of these portals, into This column of light floods the debris of thought, action not taken, of frustration, of confusion, of sadness, of anger, of depression, of agitation, of wrongly placed energy. It floods in from all sides into the column of light to be purified. Please just breathe. Please just breathe and understand that this energy came originally from good intention. Yet when energy slows down, or applied in an unsupportive way, comes an interference. And this is what you're here to support. Please breathe. As it flows in from all sides, we're a strong group. Some capable beings, powerful energy workers in this group. You're being appreciated. And know that what you support and how you support the collective is returned to you. Above this, even higher, some more portals open. And from here, it is the beings that are caught in the earth plane, in their spirit form, that are brought into the temple, into the column of light, to be brought into the light. From the four sides, they flood into the column, hundreds at a time. Please breathe, appreciate yourself, and smile for the magnificent work that you are doing. Holding space for this column of light. Knowing that you're bringing and effecting relief. These moments of respite. By allowing clogged energy to move. Know that you are paving the way for solution. Clarity of mind, of patience. Feel your heart clearing, becoming lighter. There is a little more we can do as a group. Please continue to breathe. Please exhale through the mouth. As the last remaining beings come through and forth into the column of light, and those portals close. As the remaining strands of elemental morass and debris flow forth into the column, instantly purified. And these portals close as well. We breathe. Beloved Raziel wishes to gift each of us. Please will you silently claim what it is that you are needing or wanting, desiring, that which you do not want to give voice to. Please request this of Raziel now. You have given your time, given your attention. To receive from it is balancing the celestial equation. Raziel bows to us all and begins to diminish and return the column of light. The flame of purification as well. A ray of light is withdrawn into the flame, and we take a breath together. The angel behind us embraces us with a loving hug. We bow to Raziel and we stand, and together we walk as a group, once again to the doors. These vast beings open the doors for us, smile in appreciation, and allow us to walk through. And so we leave the temple of purification for this occasion, for this work, remembering it is there ever and always. We descend the vast staircase. And around us, once again, we call our Merkabah field. If you are able to do this instantly, do so. If it supports you to visualize the descending pyramid, the ascending pyramid, to see them spin, then please do so. We move as a group. See it spin, speed of light, and we rise together once again. Rising high into the sky, and the temple disappears behind us. As we speed and return to our point of origin. Please breathe. As we return to our point of origin, our point of physicality, I'm going to call us back from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's take a deep cleansing breath together, everyone. Feeling the room around you, the temperature, the sound. So we're returning to waking consciousness. It may support you to rub your cheeks, your eyes. A drink of water if you have one nearby. you know, it's, when we do this, I follow a similar process. It almost helps me relax into it. But, you know, I do follow what I see when I do that, and actually think that's the first time that I've done this quite a few times. It's the first time that Raziel's actually offered that thing for us. Perhaps it's happened once before. I feel like that's an indication, indictment, whatever the word is, of the group that's gathered today. And so I appreciate that. And I hope you do as well. Hope you do. In the words of Forrest Gump, that's all I have to say about that. And please unmute yourself and make some noise.
Joshua.
Okay. Something I was gonna. No, it's gone. I'm going to Florida. I'm going to Florida on Friday.
Ooh, wow.
Nice.
Yay.
Good. Looking forward to see Barbara there.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait too. I'm going to first place I'm going is Key West. I've never been there before.
Oh, it's very nice. Yeah.
Wow.
Awesome.
Heard that.
Yes.
So
How
I-
long are you there?
in Florida for 8 to 9 days.
Oh.
I'm looking forward to the cooler weather, Linda.
It's not that much cooler.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
we had a hotter the other day.
It's hotter, was it? Yeah. Well,
The water should be beautiful and clear, Joshua.
what's that?
The ocean water will be beautiful and clear and warm, Joshua.
Yes.
No, I'll get into the ocean. That's for sure.
Have fun in Key West. It's a really interesting
It's a
place
pretty
to be.
place. Yeah.
I've heard.
Joshua, I've been down here 37 years, never been there.
Really? It's going to be fascinating for me to drive between from Miami there. You know, I see it on the map, right? And
Mhm.
I just ask why? Why did they build this huge bridge? I may discover I have a phobia or two.
That's funny. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Good
Yes.
thing you're going now. In a few years, the bridge will be covered.
Well, I wasn't going to say it, but yeah.
That's true. Hmm.
Okay. Well, thank you all. Thank you all so much.
Thank you, Joshua.
Thanks, Joshua.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Joshua.
Thank you.
To see you again. You have a wonderful evening, everyone.
Hmm.
too.
Good. Take
Bye.
care. Bye.
I love it.
Bye.
On Florida.